Man,
repeat champions.
this is gonna be the most difficult part for me in this show, man. Obviously my Cowboys got annihilated. They got destroyed.
It
I
was
had to
embarrassing.
deal I had to deal with the dreadful performance of Dak. I'm not gonna call him Prescott no more. I'm just gonna call him Dak Stresscott because he was
Ah,
stressing me
what you did
the
there.
entire game, man. But with that being said, man, was the 49ers that good or was the Cowboys that bad?
I
All
think the
right.
49ers are that good. It's just that simple. There's only one team that can compete with two teams that can compete with them, and that's the Chiefs and the Eagles. The Bills are not there anymore because they have lost so many defensive uh, cornerstones. Milano and Tre'Davious White done for the year. It's over for the Bills. No chance.
Didn't they get Josh Norman?
Who?
The Bills. Didn't they get Josh Norman?
Josh Norman is 38.
I think I saw that. That they signed
Yeah,
Josh
he's been
Norman.
there. He's been there. He's been there for a couple of years. Yeah, that's
I think they re-signed Josh Norman over the
Yeah.
over this week.
They
That's
oh man.
they think that's going to help them with the Tre'Davious White thing. So I don't think so. All right,
Mm-mm.
all right. So let me go ahead and jump in here, man. Two things can be true. Yes, the Cowboys are that bad. They are who we thought they were. They do this every year, Keo. You should be used to this. They give you so much hope, and then they just show you who they are against good competition. And I have a theory too. When you mentioned Dak, I think that Dak secretly wants to play for the 49ers. That's why he's always throwing them all those balls, man. I think that he wanted to be involved in that Trey Lance trade. He wanted it to be Trey Lance and Dak
That
Prescott
ain't right.
and finally throw to some 49ers legally. Because he throws them the ball every time he plays them. Every time he plays them, man, he really likes. I don't know if he likes the colors. I don't know if he grew up a Steve Young fan or something, but he throws the 49ers the ball, man. He is who he is, and they are who they are. So yes, they are that bad. And the 49ers are just that damn good, man. To quote Triple H. They're just that damn good, man. And I have to admit it. I have to admit it. And I'm not a 49er fan by any stretch of the imagination. I actually low-key hate the 49ers because they used to beat up on the Saints in the NFC West every year.
Everybody used to beat up on the Saints, but
Hey
it's
man, we
neither
ain't
here nor
talking about
there.
hey, we talk about everybody. We gotta focus on one team right now. The 49ers. So, I grew up, they terrorized me because we never could win the NFC West because of them. And but like I said, they are the best team in football right now. So I think they're that good, and I think the Cowboys are that bad. Now they'll beat up on scrub teams, but when they run up on a team half as good as the 49ers, they're gonna show you who they are.
Okay. I disagree with you on that. I think the Niners are definitely the best team in football. I just said the power rankings shows that. But I don't think the Cowboys are a bad team. I don't. I think that they're one of the upper echelon teams in the NFC. I think that they can beat anybody on any given Sunday. Dak has to play better, but that defense has to play better than the way it did last night. I look at the Cowboys. What can't they do? They can do everything. They just have to not turn over the ball. They, like you said, see, they played Christian McCaffrey pretty well. They couldn't guard George Kittle for whatever reason. Kittle was wide open the entire night. It was
Three
And he
just,
knew it.
times.
And he knew he was gonna be open. He had that shirt made for that.
I think the Cowboys. I think the games that they struggle with is the games that's like now the prime time games, not against their division rivals, but the other prime time games, the games
Yeah.
they play against teams like the Niners or the
Because they're gonna play the Eagles tough.
yeah,
We know
they
that.
will. They
They will.
absolutely gonna play the Eagles tough. So I don't have no problem with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are gonna be fine. Dak has to stop turning over the ball. At the end of the day, they had an early fumble. I think it was Pollard that fumbled early in the game, and that set the tone for the rest of the night. It was almost like a trickle down effect. They just could never get their momentum going, and I think the Cowboys are going to be fine. the Cowboys are going to be one of those teams in the NFC that you're going to have to watch it, keep an eye on. They can beat pretty much everybody except for the Eagles and the 49ers, in my opinion, on any given Sunday. And on a lucky Sunday, they might be able to knock them off if Purdy has a bad night or Jalen Hurts. So I think the Cowboys are right there as far as one of the best teams in the NFC. So KLC, I'm not tearing down your Cowboys. I told you after the game. It's okay. The Cowboys are going to be fine.
Quick out in the playoffs.
Go ahead, Mike.
And I didn't pick
I went.
I
went.
the Eagles.
Yeah, I went. The Eagles, or excuse me, the 40, like I said, the 49ers, Eagles, and Chiefs are on a different level than everybody else. You got your 3 through 10 all in the same category: Lions, Dolphins, Cowboys, Bills, Jaguars, Buccaneers, all in that same. That's what I expect. You
forgot it.
Go ahead,
All
go
right.
ahead, Keo.
All
Derek
right.
Carr, bro, has Derek Carr thrown for 200 yards yet?
Chill out, man.
Boy.
100 yards, as a matter of fact, buddy.
I traded Olave at the right time, but now I lost JJ for it, so my season's done.
All right, man. Leading up to this entire week, I was raving, talking
Talking big stuff.
all over social media, all on these shows, including my Dallas Cowboys. They were talking all that trash and noise, and the Niners was quiet. This was different to me. I didn't see this coming. Um, this ripped my heart. It just took my entire soul away from me. And I should have listened to you guys.
Yes.
And I got carried away, but I just can't help it when it comes to my Dallas Cowboys because I believed in this team. I believed that we were better than this team. I honestly felt like we were gonna beat this team. But guess what? We didn't. Um I wanted this game more than any game that I've watched as a Dallas Cowboys fan since as long as I've been watching and as long as I've been a fan. Um, but
Damn.
but this was a horrible performance. We got beat down 42-10. I was so disgusted. I really wanted to throw up. I wish we would have lost 50-0 instead. That's how disgusted I was. I had I had I had friends trolling me, my family trolling me, and
Yeah,
it
you got
was
to think, Mr. C. He's in the Bay Area, so all them,
this
all his
was
family, everybody's
Kill,
Bay.
you
it was
deserved it though.
this was the yeah, I guess this was the
Mm.
most excruciating, painful nightmare that I ever had, man, as a Dallas Cowboy fan. And I I don't know if I could get over this right now. I'm still not over this right now.
You better see if they can get over it.
And and I thought we were America's team
Oh,
this
God.
entire time. We've been America's tease because Dak Prescott's been teasing us Dallas Cowboys fans the entire time.
Hey, Keo,
It
you
was
good at these names. I like
yeah,
that.
it was it was that bad, man. It was really bad. When you only have 8 first downs the entire game, eight first downs. With that's as many points that we had right now, man. And what was the point of signing Brandon Cooks? The whole point was for him to be the next best guy besides CD Lamb. And that wasn't the case at all.
So
Dak
give me one
Prescott,
on my fantasy
Dak
team.
and I don't know what it is with Dak Prescott. These past 3 games, he's just been playing bad. He's just been playing horrible. The 3 games he's had 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He has one of the worst QBRs um against any team. and that team is against the San Francisco 49ers. And the Niners, it was just a better team. They were just making the Cowboys was just making dumb mental mistakes, penalties, and they just couldn't defend nothing. They neutralized Michael Parsons because when you neutralize your best defensive player, you got nothing. I didn't even hear DeMarcus Lawrence name mentioned at all in that entire game. What the hell happened to Armstrong, Sam Williams? Stephon
Oh,
Gilmore got picked apart in that game. Um,
yeah, his best days behind him.
the Dallas Cowboys have one of the highest pressure rates when it comes to a quarterback at a at a 49. Their pressure rate on Brock Purdy was at 15%. That's horrible,
So
man.
so Keo, are the Cowboys bad or are the 49ers just that good? You gotta
No,
let
no,
us
I
know.
just said that. I just said the Cowboys. I just said that. I just said earlier. I said the Cowboys were that bad, man. That was one
Mhm.
of the worst performances I've seen as a Dallas Cowboys fan, man. And I've been a Dallas
Right.
Cowboys fan for a very long time, and
You
I've
sound
been
like
through.
me. You sound like me when the Saints lost to Tampa Bay in the playoffs a few years ago. That was like that
I'm
was one of
and
the
I
worst
and I
performances
can't believe I can't believe I'm saying this, man. I'd rather have Tony Romo right now, man.
Oh,
And
And
everybody
Of course you want
and
Tony
every
Romo. Man,
and
Tony Romo.
everybody knows I am the biggest Tony Romo fan. It broke my heart when Tony Romo decided not to be a Dallas Cowboy no more, where he is an announcer now. And
I don't think that was really his decision.
I just think with Romo, he'll make those Romo type of mistakes, but Romo will come back and he'll make those razzle dazzle plays
Romo
where
ain't coming
you
back to save
where-
nothing right now.
no, hold on. But Romo will make those razzle dazzle plays where you may be like, okay, I like that. But with Dak Prescott, when he makes a mistake, it's just there. He just doesn't
Dak is
come back
bad.
from it.
Keo, Dak is bad. We've been telling you that. Sorry, bro.
And then Tony Pollard was no answer before. Was no answer at all. They couldn't run the ball. The Niners was just more physical, man. They just got physical players around them when it comes to Christian McCaffrey, when it comes to their wide receivers with Debo and Brandon Ayuk with George Kittle. They just got physical players all around.
Was
And
Pollard only good because Zeke was there?
yeah, this is Pollard's first year as like an actual starting running back, man.
Yeah. So
I think Pollard's better when he has somebody that offsets him. That I
yeah.
think that's when he does better. But I could rave and I could continue going on how pathetic this performance was, but we got to go to our next topic.